Hey guys, what's up? This is Mystical with acupofdeath.com bringing you guys this week's free-to-play Friday video. This week we're looking at the game Smashmuck Champions. This is a MOBA style game, kind of like Dota 2 or League of Legends, but there is some big differences between it and most MOBA style games that you're probably used to. The first being that you don't actually level up your character within the game and you don't purchase items. You actually do all of this stuff outside of the game, using workout pages, buying different weapons and stuff for your character, things like that, and that's the way that you level up your character in terms of having better stats and stuff. The reason for this is because this game is a lot faster pace than most other MOBA style games. Most matches last anywhere between 7 to 15 minutes on average from what I've played, which is definitely a lot smaller than games like League of Legends, where matches can go on from anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes easily, if not longer once in a while. Another great thing about the game is that it's very simple to play. It doesn't take a lot to play. It's not very complicated like a lot of other MOBA style games that you may be used to. In League of Legends, Dota 2, games like that, you have to learn different items, you gotta learn what they do, you have to be aware of all that stuff. In this game, not so much. Like I said, because you don't worry about that in the game, you're only worrying about the objective. It's basically just learning your different skills and stuff and then casting those and, killing people. Okay, so there is some things kind of weird about the game that if you've played other MOBAs, you may find a little strange. The first one being that you actually have to move your character instead of with your mouse. You use your W, A, S, and D keys on your keyboard, just like in a lot of FPSs and games like that, action games, things like that. Which is definitely quite different than what you're probably used to, because normally you just click, where you want your character to go, and he goes that way. And also, in order to attack and stuff, that's where you use your mouse buttons. So to attack a character, you just, left click on them repeatedly, and that basically attacks them. And then in order to use your skills, you select what skill you want to use by either hitting the 1, 2, or 3 keypad number on your keypad, and that switches to that skill, and then you actually right click to use the skill. So a little different than most MOBA style games you play, but it's kind of unique and interesting. Gameplay, I haven't noticed any lags on the servers or anything like that. This game is still in beta, so that is definitely something to keep in mind when you play, as there could be changes happening all the time. I must say the game's pretty fun. It's not, I don't find it as fun as League of Legends or a game like Dota 2 or those type of games, those type of MOBAs, but it's definitely something different, and it's definitely something worth checking out. It's a lot of fun. In order to, like I was saying, level up your characters and stuff, you can actually buy weapons and things to make them stronger, and you can complete workouts and stuff. Most of this stuff has to be bought within the store. You can buy it with the coins that you earn in-game, or you can spend real money to get coins and earn it that way. So it's nice that you can earn the stuff without having to spend real money. However, it does take quite a bit of coins in order to purchase the items. Another thing that I'm not sure of, because I haven't played the game that much yet, I have played it quite a bit, but not, I'm not a professional or anything at it, as I'm sure you can tell by the gameplay here. But one thing that I'm not quite sure of is how, if it matches you up with people that are the same level as you, or how it does that. The reason being is what kind of makes me nervous is other characters may have, better weapons and stuff than you, and if you're facing people that are quite, a lot of levels ahead of you, they could be very much in, having a lot more weapons and stuff than you have, a lot better workout sheets and stuff than you have, so they could have way better stats, which, isn't really fair in the aspect of, it's not as much skill as it is just simply they've been playing longer than you, so they've been able to unlock the stuff. So that's my only concern with the game, is how fair is it. Now, however, if they keep it to where you're at the same levels as other people that you're playing with, then I can see how it would still keep the game fair, the gameplay fair, and still keep it on a level of skill versus, just how long you've been playing the game and how much stuff you've unlocked. I definitely, like I said, that's a bit of a concern for me, but so far it seems like it's pretty even. So I'm assuming they match you up by levels or something like that. Another cool thing about the game is there is a lot of different game modes, unlike, you know, League of Legends or Dota 2 or other styles of MOBA games. And that is that, for example, there is even a cooperative mode where you can actually work with 2 other people. You know, you have 3 of you, and you guys are working at completing certain tasks within a time frame, and that is that, you know, you might have to capture some points from the enemies, and by enemies I mean it's all AI. There's no you know, you're not facing other real players, but you're just working with other players to complete these objectives within a certain time frame. You know, so it's a really cool feature. You know, it's something different. You know, there are, like I said, this plunder ball, you know, that's something you don't really see in other MOBA style games, but they do have the normal style games as well, that you're used to, where it's just, you know, 5v5 or 3v3, you know, attacking each other, which is cool. So overall, you know, I think the game's worth a look at. If you like MOBA games and you're looking for something a little different, then I would definitely say at least check it out, give it a go. You might love it. You know, like I said, personally, I don't, you know, love it as much as I love League of Legends or games or MOBA games like that. You know, but it is a fun game. It is a good game. Check it out. You know, see what you think of it. You might enjoy it. Hard to tell. But they definitely, you know, it seems like they put a lot of work in the game. You know, the graphics, nothing too fancy, you know, but they're nice. You know, so a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool modes and everything. So check it out. Let us know what you think in the comments below. We would definitely want to hear your input. Remember, the game is in beta, you know, so there could be a lot of stuff that changes on it. And even if you checked it out before, you might want to give it a look at again, because I'm sure they've changed a lot of things. Alright guys, that's it for this review of this week's free-to-play game, Smashmuck Champions. Alright guys, if you guys have any suggestions of games you'd like us to review in the future, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Also, make sure you subscribe so that you get updates whenever we have our free-to-play games every week that we release. And also, we do things like tutorials and stuff showing you guys how to start recording your own gameplay, how to live stream, things like that. You know, hardware reviews for gaming PCs, things like that. So you definitely want to check it out. And yeah, I think you guys will you know, enjoy subscribing to us, and we appreciate it very much. Alright guys, thanks a lot. You guys have a good one, and until next time, we'll see you in the game.